Hey guys, Terry here. Today I'm going to make a quick anniversary card, and I'm using the Stampin' Up set called Beautiful Bouquet. It's nice because it has a lot of nice sayings on it for thanks, anniversary, and birthday, so it's kind of a good variety set of stamps. And then it's got a good kind of building layer set. You can make bouquets. This was the item in the book that drew me to it. I like that it has all the different options that you can make the stems and make a bouquet. So I thought I'd make some anniversary cards, and I'm using Pool Party, Indigo, Island Indigo, and Wild Wasabi. Some of those are older colors of inks from Stampin' Up, but I still like them. And my idea is that the card is going to open the side, and then inside I put the saying, wishing you a day of love and happy memories. So that's the inside. The outside of the card, just to remind you of the standard A2 size for cards, I'm using Nina 110-pound white cardstock for the outside of the card. And then I'm using a layer of white. This is Nina Bright White. It's 65 pounds, so it's significantly thinner. Still a good cardstock. It's not as thick as the one that I use for the card base. And then I'm using Wild Wasabi cardstock as a layer on the back of the card. So let's start with stamping our flowers. I'm using my Misty. I like to do that in case I miss any part of the flower. So let's do the big flower first. And all I'm planning on doing is just sprinkling some flowers around, and I want to leave room for the happy anniversary saying on here. So I'm going to use 2 of the flowers and a leaf. And we'll just do that with some different colors here. So like I said, this is Pool Party. It's a little bit lighter blue. And like I said, I use my Misty because if you miss any spot or you wanted to get it darker, you could redo that. Another nice feature is you can turn your paper around. Ink again. Put one on this side. And then I've got a stamp chamois for wiping this off. It's good to wipe off if you're going to move it, because as you're laying it on your card, you don't want to get ink. Like if I laid this right down on my paper, I'd get ink on it. But I'm picking that up. It's a little bit sticky because it's a new stamp set. Put some ink on it. Put that down. Like I said, I'm just randomly putting them here and there. No wrong way to do it. I'm just thinking about where I'm going to put my happy anniversary. So maybe I'll put it there. I'll put the flowers around the rest of it here. I could ink them both at the same time, but I don't want to get ink on both. So there's those. I've got some, oh, maybe we'll put one up here. Put one up over here since our saying's going to be over here. Notice I keep putting my paper back in place. I put it in that far lower corner. The magnets keep it in place, but I still like to make sure it's down in that corner, because if I had to restamp, I'd want to make sure my paper was lined up. Okay, so that's enough of the big one. Let's use this little blue one. We'll do it in a darker blue. And we'll just randomly put that in a darker color of blue. This is Indigo, Island Indigo. Gonna wipe it off. Don't want to get ink when I lay it down here. Okay. Okay. Blue's looking good. Last blue. Just kind of randomly putting it in different places around the other one. Okay, the blue looks good. Now I'm going to put the little center going to do it with a block just to show you. Alternatively, you can use a block. I'm just putting this down in the center of the light blue. Okay. That off. Now we're going to add the green for the leaves. And again, I think I'm just going to use the block for that. Using wild wasabi. And we'll put a couple leaves on each flower here. Again, no wrong way to do it. We're just adding color to the card. I think when you've got these little stamps, it's easier to just do it with a block. Now see, I always get ink everywhere, so I'm being careful to wipe that off. The stamp set is so fun because you can just make your own design for the cards. Each card would be different. Put this one here. Okay, so now let's stamp the sentiment. And then we can assemble the card. I'm going to put it right here, and I think I'm going to have it be in black, just so it stands out there. The nice thing about the Misty is that it's got lines on it. So I think I've lined it up okay. But then I can look at the grid lines here and see if it's lined up, as long as I've got my piece of paper lined up. So this is VersaFine Black Onyx ink. I like it because it's crisp. It has always stayed nice and together. I've never had to re-ink it. And I'm going to put another layer on just to give it a... Okay, so I think that looks really pretty. So you can see we randomly put some flowers on there. So let's assemble our card. Get my tape runner. Okay, looks pretty dry. Gonna layer it on the wild wasabi. I just picked wild wasabi because that was one of my ink colors. Could have used either of the blues. Just a nice, simple card. I think it's got the basics. I think it's got the sentiment on the front. It's got coordinating colors. And then the message on the inside. So thanks, guys. If you like these videos, please subscribe. And thanks for watching.